Family owned and operated since 1986, Lakeside Molding has become the trusted source of architectural products throughout the South. They offer fine interior architectural moldings, custom millwork, and cabinet doors designed and handcrafted in Flowwood. Their showroom on Lakeland Drive is stocked with today's most sought-after interior details, including corbels, post, fireplace mantles, bath vanities, mirrors, and much more. Tim Shoemaker and his staff work closely to meet client needs for new construction, restoration, and remodeling projects. Lakeside Molding, where details make the difference.
Well, I'm really happy with the football team's toughness. Certainly very, very grateful for the state of Arkansas, how they traveled down here to the game. They were loud and much appreciated. I think our toughness showed tonight. I mean, we had some guys that got hurt. We needed to get a rush in a three-man line, and Trey Williams and Ridgeway and those guys and Utsey and a bunch of guys got to the quarterback. The game plan worked. And then when we had injury, the guys that were second team came in and performed well. So, I mean, we've got a tough football team. I'm proud of that fact. And what happens, win or loss, we're all really proud that we have a physical football team that's tough and that prides himself in being tough.
The only turnover in the game was the pick, Montero Brown pick. How big was that series and going up 2-score?
Well, I mean, the 2-score part of it was huge. You know, we needed to get to 10 somehow. Before anybody asked me, I'd have went for that 4th and 1 again. I thought at that point we could get ahead of them at 24-0 at half, and I thought we would deflate them. So I was wrong, but I'd do it again. And but, you know, when Mo picked that pass and we went down and went up 10, now the clock was on our side at that point. And then I was really proud of the way that we ended the game offensively, you know, where we could nail it out with the ball. And just so thankful for our assistant coaches, man. I got some good coaches now. And, you know, I'm the only one in here visiting, but we got a lot of good assistant coaches and obviously some really good players.
Great video on sports. The tricky time, there's a lot to unpack, I guess, when KJ got hurt and just kind of overcoming a bit of a momentum swing there. And what did you guys do and how did you overcome it? And what was KJ's status during that whole time?
Well, you know, the defense kept us in the game. I mean, that was the biggest thing, and they knew it. Remember, adversity doesn't mean it has to directly affect your side of the ball. It affects the other side. And adversity affected, you know, because KJ was out, it affected the defense too. And they went in there and played really well, I thought. And then when Mo picked the pass, you know, it was so big because, you know, it was, you know, let's punt them down to the 20, they kick it back to our 20, you know, not a lot happening, which was okay when you're 14 up. But then when it got to 7, it was a different story. And that was a big, big pick. I don't know if I even answered your question, to be honest with you. Did I?
With KJ, like what was going on with him? Was he trying to get boosted back up?
Oh, no, he went into the 10. He hit right on top of his knee. And it's just a bruised knee. I think they tried to put something on it, you know, to maybe numb it a little bit. And that numbing gel, I'm not obviously a doctor, but it takes a second or two or a minute or two to get it, you know, where it numbs your knee. And then finally it worked and he came in, you know, at the end of the game there in the 4th quarter.
Sam, the chance to start that players. I won't let you say they're crazy. You alluded to the defense, and KJ had his dog, you know, it's still a cop that big run, and after that they didn't score. What do you think of the defense overall, especially when Trey Williams had, you know, big.
Trey Williams was a big difference in the game, in my opinion. And defense overall, I mean, they held them to 10 points. You know, really, they had the one long run. And, you know, we gave up a field goal right before half. which, is going to happen. They had the one long run on 3rd and 2, I believe it was. And other than that, our defense played outstanding. If you look at our defense, they're going to line up and it's going to look like, man, you could just run the heck out of the ball. You got 3 guys, they got, 8 guys everywhere, but that not necessarily has been the case, So Coach Odom, his staff on that side of the ball did an outstanding job, but the kids executed the plan. They kept us in the game all night, and we knew they had to coming in because we knew A&M's reputation on defense. That was, was basically our defense versus their defense, and then which offense can score more points, and fortunately we did.
Coach, one thing to do it at home in front of a big crowd in the regular stadium, but Kim Little goes in there 17-10. That was a huge field goal there at the end.
Yeah.
About that. I mean, it's huge.
Well, I mean, I think we got it down there a little bit to take a little bit of the pressure off, but the one early in the game was longer. I don't know what it was, 42 yards, somewhere in there, guessing somewhere in that area. But the guy's so valuable to us. I mean, I'm not going to say it, but he's good, and he's making them. And so you can say it all you want. I'm not.
Trey Williams has 3.5 sacks the last 2 weeks. What's he doing? Just to be as productive.
Well, Trey really works hard, at practice, and he works all his different moves and those type things. And, I think he's healthy now. He was beat up a little bit early in the year, and he's healthy now. So he's really got a nice little swim move on him, a little rip move, and he's fast. Some of the things he couldn't do early in the year was because of health. His back was jacked up, his bicep was jacked up a little bit, and now he's healthy. So he's a good football player. I know because he gave us trouble when I was at Georgia. I had 2 first-round left tackles, or Georgia did. I didn't. I mean, Georgia did, and we had a hard time blocking him when he was a freshman and sophomore.
Coach, you mentioned the 3-man front. It looks like there's room to run, but there isn't. What makes it so effective?
And linebackers, it's a race to the ball. I mean, and you got an edge setter. I really loved what we were trying to get accomplished in our 3-down line this week with our ends. And you guys that watch tape, you'll figure it out what we were trying to do there. But our linebackers, they can run, and we're a pretty good team. Whether you have 5 safeties back there, or 5 DBs with 3 safeties, or 4 DBs with 2 safeties, pretty good football team. And I think Barry does such a good job of they're guessing what the heck are we going to do that week. This one here was a nose with 2 5 techniques. Before it was a shade, a 3, a 5. Then it was a pair of 4 eyes, a nose. And then it was a pair of 3s and a nose. This week we decided we needed to get rush with 55 and 56 and 0, and so we need to put them a little bit wider.
I'm wondering, can you frame up what this win means for the program? Being 4-0, it's been a while.
No, I really can't. I mean, no. I mean, I don't know what it means to the program. I know that we're 4-0. We beat 15 and beat 7 or 5. And, somebody will figure out that somebody will say, well, Texas A&M ain't any good just because Arkansas beat them. Someone will say Texas ain't any good because Arkansas beat them. But I believe both of them's really good. And I think the Razorbacks have a good football team. And so that's how it is.
And what next week could mean?
Oh man, I'm not even thinking about Georgia. Kirby wants 100-0 or whatever today. I mean, Kirby will be ready to go. We'll wait till tomorrow.
I think sometimes we take Traylon Burks for granted. I mean, we never ask you about him. He had a big breakout game, not necessarily breakout, but he had a huge game today. Took the game, really took control early for some of those
Man, wasn't that a great throwing catch, by KJ and Burks? His press man. It's hard to press him. He's so big, And then he made a lot of plays today. Very valuable. He went out late with a injury, but I think he's just fine. But he's really valuable to us, And anytime you get press man, you throw it up to him. It's hard to defend.
Coach, obviously, David Horn is here, and Wilson was here. What does it say about the head coaches to be this tight knit? You would want to invite them out here for this game.
Well, I called Muss, I don't know what day, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, and I called Dave the same day. And I said, I think we'll be more powerful if y'all come down on the sideline and stand there. And Eric was already coming. And Dave had practice and he canceled practice. And I really, really appreciate both of them. It was a special moment for me as a head coach to have, it's Dave Van Horn and Eric Musselman. I mean, my God, and it was really special for me to have both of them down there.
I don't think you've been asked about Stromberg and Wagner yet.
About his what?
Stromberg and Wagner, just their availability.
Yeah, they're available. They're playing tonight.
How did that go throughout the week, and when did you know that was
They didn't practice like I told you. I don't lie to y'all. I just keep stuff from it. But I was truthful. Neither one of them practiced Tuesday and then or Monday, I guess. And then, we started slowly working them in. And then Ricky said, hey, I'm ready to roll on Wednesday. And Wags gave me the thumb up, and Wagner's so tough. I mean, he's just a tough guy. And so I slept good and knew we had our starting five in there. Not that I didn't think we could do well if they weren't in there, but obviously there's a reason there are one. And they went in there and they played the whole game, played good. It's a good defensive football team. A&M's A&M now. They won 11 in a row for a reason. They got a good football coach and a good team.
Sam, even the Super Six year teams have never beaten A&M. How happy that Arkansas, ended this lead in this state?
Well, I'm happy because I'm the head coach. I mean, I'm really, really happy. But I'm hoping that the whole state and you and everybody that follows Arkansas is ecstatic about the Hogs winning. And I think this is what should happen at Arkansas. Now, I'm not saying we ought to win every game, but we're the University of Arkansas. Then you look at Eric and Dave, they're doing it. And Deifel and everybody, they're doing it. We're the University of Arkansas. It should happen to us. I know. I was looking at my wife. Honey, you're not. Nothing. I kind of fight with my wife. Don't say that. Oh, never mind. Whoops. To be honest, somebody knocked a guy into me on the sideline. I'm soft. I shouldn't have anything covered today. The coach is soft. Yes, sir.
Yeah, KJ had that run at the end of the game, all but sealed it around the safety. What does that kind of say about the personality of this team?
It's tough. He's tough. He didn't want to let the guys down, and I think he's beat up, but we knew we needed another first down so we could start the celebration. So he's tough. I'm proud of him.
When you went down with the injury and you were waiting to get back to the game, what was your mindset at that time? Were you just waiting for it to loosen up, the medicine to work? Just tell us, I guess, what we're going to do.
I was just waiting on the medicine to just kick in, and that was just the main thing. I knew I had to go back in and fight with my team, so that's my whole mindset.
Yeah, Carter, what do you think of the job the league did? Maybe we're able to watch the treatment that he saw. What do you think? And what do you think of the job the defense did? Because they kind of held out the force and league to get back.
Extremely proud of Malik. I was right there in the huddle when he went out there, and I was in his ear and just telling him, be smart, play ball, and play your game. That was the main thing. And I was just cheering him on from the sidelines. It was awesome to see him go out there and take advantage of opportunities that was handed to him. And for the defense, is extremely proud of those guys. Those guys held it down. They kept getting takeaways and turnovers and 3 in and out. So it's just extremely proud all around.
Talk about in the first 3 games you had success with Traylon, but talk about Jay Traylon Burks really broke out. You guys really hooked up on some nice passes out there. Talk about his performance, just how good was to see him out there break out.
The main thing going in early in the week, we just want to try to isolate him. Him in the corner, just know that he take advantage of the matchup. So that was the main thing going into the week, just reading that safety, see if he's going to help over top. And I see that he didn't help over top, so I just gave Traylon a chance and just made a play.
KJ, obviously, the throw to Burks there, the 85-yarder. What did you see on that play? And then the other one, the pass to AJ Green, where he was able to make some guys miss. What did you see on that play?
The first one to Burks, I just seen that it was man-to-man. The safety was kind of in the middle of the field, so I know if I held him just a little second, I can be able to get the ball out to Traylon as quick as possible. And he just made a great play, beat the defender, and just made a great play on the ball. And to the pass to AJ, the touchdown to AJ, it was just we saw his man, so we knew we was going to take advantage of AJ with his speed and his skill set on the linebacker. So that was just the main thing.
AJ, Mitch Roberts, 4029 TV. Let's talk about that end of the game when you needed that first down bash to kind of wrap things up and you ran over that safety. Just tell us about that play, what you remember, and how bad you wanted.
The main thing in the huddle, just Coach Pittman, he was like, we need the first down. So I got you, Coach. I'm going to make sure I get it. So just when Coach called it, and I knew it was a quarterback run the whole way, and I knew I just had to just go get it, basically. Just put my head down, just drive and go get the first down.
KJ, was it the play that you got shoved out of bounds and up against the bleacher, the bench that you got hurt on?
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay. And then just the game plan that you had against those guys. Were you going to be that aggressive in the first half? What did you think was going to work?
We knew the QB run game was going to work. We knew outside zone with the running backs was going to work as well. And also just taking advantage down the field, shots and stuff like that with their corners and our receivers. And the main thing I just had to do was just give my guys a chance to make a play on the ball, and that's what they did.
Trade and get you in practice, thankfully. What do you see from him in camp as a new guy? And what do you think of the pressure you get to put on him and Trey Williams?
Trey Williams, absolute dog. I mean, his mentality, all he knows is just full speed go. That's in practice, walkthroughs. They just great assets coming to the team. He had an extremely great fall camp, giving us a great look on the edge for us, our tackle wise, like Myron and stuff, going against him every day. It's just iron sharpening iron, basically. So just knowing that we have him on the edge and on our team is just a great asset.
KJ, what does this game mean? What does this win mean for your fan base and all those seniors in there that had never beat?
It means a lot knowing that they beat us for 9 straight years and we never beat Texas A&M, and just feel good to have that trophy back in Arkansas with us.
What did you think of the way Traylon Smith ran the ball today?
He ran the ball pretty extremely well. Main thing I just tell him, just ball security and trust it and just go. Just trust your instincts, rely on your skill set and just go. The O-line gonna give you a good create lines for you, give you a good push up front. Just trust your line and just go.
You had a big pass play that just kind of broke things open. What happened on that play? Looked like they had you singled up or just kind of flipping your chops.
Yeah, they had rolled to man, left me man out wide, and Coach Browse caught it. And, KJ and I executed, O-line block, got the play.
See all that happening?
I saw when they went man, I kind of looked back at Coach Browse, and he was like, he called the play, and I knew it was going to be open. So, sorry.
Obviously, 4-0 start. How does it feel? And how does it feel in that locker room to come down here and finally win a game?
Honestly, from the hard work, preparation that we had throughout the summer and spring, it really, I'm not gonna lie to you, it really don't feel like we're 4-0. It just feel like we're just playing our ball, having fun with it, and the sticks, however you say it shows for itself. And so, we're just gonna keep playing our ball.
What happened?
Honestly, you know, it's just a little slight little injury, but I'm fine. I'm gonna be all right. Come back ready for Georgia.
And then, you know, KJ had to come out, you were out. What do you think of the job the league did, and also the job the defense did? They didn't let A&M score.
It was a big role for Malik to, you know, come in and step up the way he did. You know, led us to a field goal, which was big, put us up by 10. And the defense played like the defense we know, and you know, we can't applaud them anymore.
You guys had your play, AJ Green's, you know, tackle breaking touchdown. Just what did you think? How did you think you could exploit Texas A&M and move the ball 4 points over?
Can you say that one more time for me?
How did you feel like you did with a game plan to score on A&M?
Honestly, that's a hard question because, I mean, we just went out there and played ball. Honestly, you know, they showed what they showed as we've seen in film, and we attacked on the plays that we were supposed to, like we said we would in practice. So.
You know, last week you guys had a 91-yard touchdown pass. This week you had a 5-yard. We come to expect one of these big plays every week now.
You know, I really don't know. It just happens the way it happens. You know, we just come out there and play Arkansas football. If it happens, it happens. I still think it did. But.
What did you see on that play, and how do you see KJ falling backwards on that ball 40 yards?
Yeah. So as I was running my route, I kind of felt like, you know, he was getting pressure, so I just tried to make a play for him. You know, ball was kind of high. I didn't care. I was just trying to make a play.
And then, like a couple plays before that, there was the 4 staff on the other side of the field, and you were lined up basically by yourself on the corner. What did you kind of think of that play design? What do you think?
Are you talking about the one that got the pass interference?
Yeah.
Honestly, it was really I wouldn't say the same as the first one that we scored on, but you know, we just saw man, they went man, and we were gonna take advantage of it, and you know, got the PI.
I'm wondering what you saw, you know, from your perspective, KJ today, leadership-wise, that you guys off to a good start, got hurt, came back with the ice again, that first down.
Honestly, you know, it just shows like how big of a role he stepped up to. You know, he's become a big leader to this team. You know, he's really big for the team, for the offense, and you know, we just can't thank him enough. Oh, yes, sir.
And what did you think of that play? And I guess it looked like Michael was better, but it was 27 yards. Pretty good play.
Honestly, you know, usually I'll be the one that throw the ball down the field, so we kind of did a little switcheroo on it, and I just went up and made a play for him.
You think it was an okay pass?
It was best that he could do, so it really didn't matter to me. I just saw the ball in there. I was gonna go take the ball.
One more question for Trey. That's one about it. As a forward, he might be in the top 10 this week. You know, the ball is surely going to go up. And then you got Georgia, who's going to be number 2, number 1. How do you feel about where you guys are and going to Georgia?
Honestly, like I always say, we're just gonna come back Sunday, get our treatment, be ready Monday to watch film and everything. We're not worried about the polls. We're not worried about being number 1, 5. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna come play Arkansas football.